on this episode of Whitetail Addictions.
Oh, look at my hands. I can't stop shaking. Not.
I'm what you call a lone wolf. I like to walk alone. I go hunt for the feeling. I thrive out on my own. Look in my eyes, look at the prize, look at the yeah. Heart in my chest, holding my breath. Yes. I'm addicted to the game. I am the one they run from. Dead I lie and wait. I do not tremble, do not shake. Ice cold blood in my veins, yeah. The lone wolf is my name.
Alan Bliss here. I've been with Lone Wolf Custom Gear since the very beginning, very first show, training course. I just put an arrow through a giant. My obsession with whitetail begins early summer. Running trail cameras, glassing alfalfa fields, bean fields, looking for that buck to chase come fall. Last fall, the buck I was after, I had named Blondie. I'd hunted for 2 years. I had pictures of him after he'd shed in February. I'd never got pictures all summer or all fall. I don't know, whatever. He disappeared somewhere. I never did find him, but I did get pictures of another nice deer. Packing in 0.5 this afternoon. Clover food plot. Had a picture of the buck I'm after in there one evening about a week ago. So I'll go give it a shot. Plus, it's a plot that I know Blondie used to go through last year. So with any luck, he'll show up. But anyway, there's my setup. Packing in 0.5. 4 17-inch doubles and RX8. See what happens. Saw a pretty nice buck, 4.5-year-old. Not quite what I was looking for though, but I know there's a nice 9 hitting this scrape, several other bucks, but with any luck, the one I'm looking for will come in here tonight. But a lot of deer moving through here. The corn just got picked to my east here in the neighbor, so a lot of deer hitting this scrape coming up in through here. upper 80s this afternoon, so I decided to do a little scouting, poking around instead of hunting this afternoon. Rearranging some cameras that coon and squirrels thought I didn't have aimed right, pulling them and moving them, just checking things out riding the new K9 bike, covering a lot of ground quick with this. Anyway, out here in the middle of this stuff, and come across this nice bed right here. I don't know if you can see it. We'll switch the camera around here, and pretty good sized bed there. I pretty much guarantee that's a buck bed, but this is the kind of areas they like to be, out in the middle of nowhere and wide open. But we'll keep on poking around here and seeing what I can find. Stay tuned. This morning, didn't have a whole lot of action, a couple does and a couple small bucks was all. Wind wasn't right to get into an area that I know is red hot right now, so packing in a stand, gonna make it right the best I can anyway. But did a quick scout with the face-off K9 bike, ran around, pulled a couple cameras, checking out area that was red hot last year is ice cold this year. I just keep checking just in case it lights up, but it's not. I don't believe it's going to this year. The does just aren't moving that direction. I'm assuming the crop rotation's different. They're going different ways this year, but that's why every year is different. You think you got them figured out, and the crops change, and so does the patterns. But corn is definitely king. Back out the next day, morning here, tracking my buck I hit last night. Got good blood here right away. Made a poor hit on him, kind of in the shoulder forward area, but a pile of blood. We'll do some tracking here in the daylight, and hopefully any luck we can find him. But I had to squat down to get under some limbs. And when doing that, I end up hitting my camera arm with my lower limb of my bow, and the shot, arrow come out flopping, made a poor shot, hit him in front of the shoulder blade, kind of in the neck area. And it was just sick feeling. A few days later, I ended up getting pictures of him and saw where I had hit him, and made me feel a little better that he was still alive. And but unfortunately just settling the bin in, and he busted me and took off. But that's kind of how my whole season's gone this year. But keep plugging away. Still got a few days left before gun season, so I'll see what happens. Got a 1.03 compact double sit up here. Been watching a lot of deer feeding in this alfalfa field. Some nice bucks. Anyway, you can hear it's pretty windy out, so then they'll move early here tonight. Get something accomplished, but here's my setup. It's the alfalfa field. They've been feeding in. Trails come up right through here. Jump the fence right in there. And they head east to standing corn, but anyway, there's where they've been feeding pretty heavy in. Well, I'm pretty sure I just got it done in Iowa on a nice, I think a nice 8-pointer. Buck I've been seeing go through here quite often. Finally got set up on him, and pretty sure I made a good shot on him. Been a long, tough season, a lot of close calls and mishaps, but I think I got her done finally. Pretty sure the RX-8 hit its mark. Probably 20-mile-an-hour winds. As you can see, my face is a little windburned, but I think I'm just got her done, so it's nice and toasty here, though. Just got down and found the arrow. I was pretty sure it went right through his boiler room, and sure looks like it to me. Arrowhead, I'm sure, done its job. Well, I put a hit on a buck here this evening. Drew down pretty good on him. Pretty sure I got a heart shot on him. Watched the video. Unfortunately, his head and shoulder was just out of frame of the shot. But watching it live, I'm pretty sure it was a good hit. So give him a few hours. Just getting back here. I watched the footage. He headed north and ran across the east plot, and I saw him head into the cedars to the north, so let's see what happens. And cedars red. It's always a good thing. Right up there under the cedar. Boy, he must have looped around here. There's a lot of blood over there, but here he is. Oh. Yeah. Well, it looks like a lung hit to me. Sure didn't look like lung blood though. Well, he found him. He didn't make it too far. So, anyway. How's it going, guys? Alan Bliss here with Lone Wolf Custom Gear and Whitetail Addictions. I'd like to go over my setups. The 1.0 is probably my go-to setup with 4 17-inch compacts. I run 4 8ers, attach them to the stand with J hooks. I do tape all my buckles, quiet the buckles up. I do run a sidekick and actually a quiver mount, one of our universal quiver mounts, and a Hoyt post that my quiver attaches right to the stand, makes it nice and handy. And I also run a 7.5, 4 17-inch double steps with 4 8ers, waist pack under the seat. This is my mobile setup. The stand is always in my truck. I pack it in, I pack it back out, and it's always in my truck. If I come across hot sign, I always have this stand to jump in and dive in on it. But same deal, sidekick and a quiver mount on the .75 as well. As always, hunt like a wolf.
Whitetail Addictions is brought to you by Lone Wolf Custom Gear, the innovator of mobile hunting. Lone Wolf arrowheads, recover your deer, not your broadhead. Face-off bikes, make every hunt count. Osseo Gear, nature's best camouflage. Vortex Optics, we got your back. Buck Fever, synthetic scents, make bucks hunt you. Stealth Cam, never miss a moment. Hoyt Archery, get serious, get Hoyt. And by Victory Archery, the carbon arrow experts.
This is Andre Custo from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I wanted to thank you for watching Whitetail Addictions and ask that you become one of our silent partners by hitting the YouTube subscribe button and following us on Facebook and Instagram.